Hello, my beautiful friends. Hope you're doing amazing. Today, we are going to be getting ready together using some makeup I can't stop thinking about. I've got a look in mind that I can't stop thinking about. So that's what we're going to do. If that's something you'd be interested in. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Audrey. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing down below before you leave. We talk about makeup over here. I'm just a mom who loves makeup, and that's what we do. And if you're returning, hi, hello, welcome. I love and appreciate you, and let's get started. If you're interested in anything that's on my face today or anything that I talk about, everything is always linked down in the description box. Some of those links are affiliated links, and that just means if you choose to shop through them, I do receive a small commission at no extra cost to you, and that always just goes straight back into my channel. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, let's get back into the makeup I can't stop thinking about. Okay, starting with some RMS Supernatural Radiance Serum SPF 30. If you noticed, my voice sounds a little different. I am sick, and I'm probably going to have to cut out every single time that I cough from this video. So if there's a little bit more cuts than usual, that's why. I had to cut all the coughing out of my last couple videos, actually, but I am feeling a little better. I just have like a lingering cough, and my voice sounds funny, and my laugh gets like all squeaky when I laugh because my voice is all messed up. But anyways, so we're gonna be doing this today. I really want to see how this SPF kind of plays with the primer I want to use. It's just like, I don't know, stuff I think about on the regular. How does that primer work with that? And yeah, so sometimes I just open my drawer and decide what I think I need to try, right? I don't know. It's a process. So we're going to use the Dolce & Gabbana Bergamot Glow Primer. I just spoke about this in maybe I did. Yeah, I think I did. In my full face of makeup, that's like my #1, and I need to use this more. It kind of, because it's in a tube, it feels like it's gonna run out fast. But it's this really cool blue color, and it's very cooling, and it feels super hydrating and super smoothing. And I wanted to see how well it played with that SPF underneath it. But this is so nice. I really, really love that primer. I could see it definitely becoming like a holy grail staple because it doesn't do a lot to change the base. It doesn't add glow or mattify or anything like that. It's just a really good, like, straight across. It's going to make my texture look a little bit better and hydrate my skin. Almost like a glorified moisturizer, that moisturizes, but also adds that smoothing quality. I really like it, and it's looking really good. That primer gave us a little bit of radiance, and the RMS gave us a little bit of radiance, and the Dolce & Gabbana gave us some smoothing and hydration, almost cooling. It feels really awesome. I really, really like this a lot. Lasting makeup and glow enhancer. So it does say it adds a little bit of a glow. Not a lot, but I mean, when I hydrate my skin, it looks a little bit more glowy. Okay, foundation. I really want to use this one again. This is the Dior Forever Skin Glow. I got mine in the shade 0N. And I just really have been enjoying this, and I think I need to use it more. And yeah, I like it more than the Givenchy for sure, but I need to figure out where it goes in my foundation ranking situation. And I don't know why I played it with my fingers like that, but here we are. Sometimes I just get to talking and forget what I'm doing on my face. I'm sure that's evident. Oh, I wanted to talk to you guys about, I got a request to talk about my wedding ring, which I love. I love that. Makes me so happy that you guys are interested in that kind of stuff about me. So this is my wedding ring. I hope you got you can see it well. So my husband he purchased the two bottom ones that are a little bit, they have less diamonds on them. That is the engagement ring, and then the wedding ring with the irradiate. No, so the engagement ring has the diamond, the red diamond in it, and then the wedding band is underneath it. And then for our first anniversary, he went and got that top band, and then I soldered them all together. So, that is in the middle. The stone is not an it's not a ruby. People assume that quite a bit, actually. It's actually an irradiated red diamond. And like when you Google it, it's got something to do with, I think, the amount of radiation or something that happens naturally to a diamond when it's like in the wild. I don't know. But it happens naturally, but I'm sure they're able to, at this point, they could probably, duplicate it and make them. Not quite sure the process of that, but it is a red diamond, not a ruby. And it was, up there in price because it is a red diamond. And yeah, I love red that much. I mean, I didn't pick it. He picked it for me, which is incredible. He just knew what I would like, right? My husband's good at that. He knows me pretty well. But yeah, and then there's little diamonds all the way around the outside, and I love, love, love my ring. Also, my other ring, if you can see, the words are coming off of it, the black words. This is, it was just a pretty cheap kind of impulse buy. Dior Forever Skin Correct 0N concealer. It has what I like to call my life verse on it from the Bible. It has Matthew 19:26. With God, all things are possible. And that's my thing. That's my thing. That's my favorite verse from scripture that I've read. And I think that it's so important to remember in times of, struggle. I've had some struggle in my life. Look back at previous videos. But I think it's important to remember in times of struggle and, everyday life, that with God, anything is possible. There's nothing impossible for God. While, my small little brain thinks that this is impossible, I'm never going to get through this, nothing is impossible for God, and that gives me hope. So, that is my other ring, and I love, love wearing it as just kind of a reminder that nothing's impossible for God. I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes with my Givenchy Prisma Libre powder in number 3, the pink one. What is it called? Violet Rose? Maybe? Who knows? Probably not saying it right. I'm going to try to use the puff today. I want to see what happens. I kind of like bend it and go underneath my eye. Oh, that's definitely deposits a little bit more powder than a brush. But I think I'll dust that powder away in a second. It's so pretty. It's such a beautiful under eye setting powder. I want to use a different powder for all over the face, but this one, man, it's good. It's really good. Oh, and when I close it, there's more powder on my pants. Let's see. I'm just gonna kind of take this powder side, and kind of lightly dust that away. Any excess. We don't want a cakey face. I'm gonna be setting my whole face with the Dolce & Gabbana Fig Skin Perfector Shine Control Blurring Powder in 00 Neutral. And I just have forgotten what this did. I'm kind of, you know what, I want to use a big fluffy brush. We're going to use a big fluffy brush today and see what happens. Yeah, it's picking up some product. It's really hardly pressed. pressed very hard. Next, so I set my whole face with the Dolce & Gabbana powder. I don't know what happened. Something happened. Next, we're going to use the Dolce & Gabbana bronzer. And we're going to use, this beautiful, beautiful Repro 05. It's kind of dirty. I need to clean it. Very pretty. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Looks so good. It's a very good color for me. Very light. Not too much. Just enough. I should get back into cream products. Yes, I should. Okay, bronzer is blended. Now we're going to use the blush. This is kind of the blush that inspired this video. It's the Prisma Libre blush in 4 Organza Cyan. It's more of a corally red color, and I kind of want to make, that's crazy. It's a lot. There's a lot happening there. It's so messy. I want to make an eyeshadow look, and my lips kind of match this corally blush I don't usually use a lot. I use a lot of just like pinky browns, you know. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna make a look all around this Ready Coral blush from Givenchy. So pretty. Really, really like the loose powder. If you can get it right and not make a huge mess, looks super smoothing on the face because it's a loose powder. Doesn't have like a lot of glow. It feels more matte, but it's so smoothing on my pores and my face and my bumps. Oh dang, I was gonna use the Armani. Oh well. I was gonna use the new Armani underneath it because I think they're like in the same color vein.
Good, they're all playing outside.
Look at that burnt reddish coral. I love that. It's so pretty. I was going to use this underneath it. I know that this works really well underneath blushes. I did it for my video, previous video. This is a Luminous Silk Cheek Tint. I got the Rosy Peach one, and I think it's super, super similar, but very, very sheer. So I was going to put the powder underneath, on top of it. Oh, well. Oh, well, I forgot. There's my brain. Okay, next. Highlighter. I want to try this again. This is the Prisma Libre highlighter in 10 Organza OR. It's absolutely gorgeous, but it's just a little too dark. Wow, it's so messy. Sorry, I'll quit commenting on how messy the loose powders are. But it's just a little too golden. It's a little too dark for a highlight for me. It makes kind of a strip, and that makes me really sad. But I think I can make it work. Oh, it's so dark. It's dark. It's dark on my skin tone, which is unfortunate. I really, really love the finish because it's a loose powder. See, loose powders are so gorgeous. They're just so messy. But the loose powder really like melts into the skin. It doesn't accentuate any texture. It looks super pretty. It just kind of makes a stripe on my face because this tone's a little too dark for me. So if you have more of a medium light medium skin tone, if you're darker than me, this is gonna look absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I just wish it wasn't so dark. See, and you just gotta keep trying it to figure that out. Makes me sad. I forgot to put it down my nose. Oh well. Okay. That is my Unit 306 brush that I used for highlighter today. And then the Repro 05 and Repro 4 for bronzer and blush. Let's go on to the next thing. What's next? Brows? We're gonna spray the face before we put on brows. This is the Milk Hydro Grip. Just feeling a little powdery. Probably because of all the powder I just put on my face. Yeah, sorry my voice is weird. I talked about my rings. I was going to tell you about my earrings as well. So this is my favorite industrial at the moment. I don't change my earrings super a lot. I have 5 kids. It's really not the first thing I think of in the morning, but I do change them sometimes. I really like the selection that I have right now. I like them to be kind of matching and cute, right? So I have my industrial. I love this piercing. It's my favorite piercing that I have. Industrial. And then I have the double piercing on both sides. And then I have gauges, size 4 gauges that I actually did not plan. You know how people like, if you want to gauge your, ooh, I shook you guys. I shook the camera. Um, if you want to gauge your ears, you usually start out like with those really the gauges that are like bigger in the front and then they go to a point because you push them through your ear and it makes the hole bigger. I never did that. I have size 4 and I never did that. Something about my ear cartilage, I don't know. I was wearing really heavy earrings, I guess. I just remember waking up one day and my holes were stretched out like, to the size of a 4. So didn't gauge them on purpose. And I was really self-conscious about it for a long time, actually. And I wore fake gauges in them to, I don't know, make it so you couldn't see that it was stretched out. Because if you try to put a regular earring in a stretched out hole, you can tell, right? It's really like elongated and stretched out. So that's my 7-month-old, if you can hear her. She's standing up now. Like pulling up on stuff to stand up is crazy. She's so big. Anyways. So, yes, I didn't gauge my ears on purpose, but I'm running with it now. This is who I am. My personality, people often don't know that I have gauges. Like they don't notice them. They're not super big. I don't plan to go any bigger than this, but my ears stretched out and it is what it is. Oh, and I have these 2 carded. Oh no, my earring fell off. Wow. Well, just noticed that. Took me talking about him in the video to notice. I have 2 cartilage piercings up on the top, and those hurt a lot. They hurt way more than my industrial did. And they took a lot longer to heal too, which is crazy to me. But they are closer together, so, there's that. I love my ear piercings. I plan to get maybe like 2 more. We'll see. They're expensive and they cost money. I can't believe I don't have the front fell off. That's so sad. I wonder where it is. Ignore that. Okay, next, eyeshadow. I already kind of put concealer, like the leftover concealer on my eyes, so we're just going to run with it. Today, we're going to use the UZO Beauty Dragon palette. This is so beautiful. I love the dragon. It's a dragon eye palette. I love the packaging. I love the dragon. And we're going to use that coral shade right there because I think it's going to look awesome. Ooh, I might use the fire too because it has like a kind of a corally shift. It's like a green coral shift. But yeah, man. So those are my earrings and my rings. And now I guess I have 3 tattoos kind of technically. I went 3 separate times to get them, but my chest piece is like the wings and the flowers, so could be considered 4, I guess. But I have ideas for a lot more. Absolutely. Is that corally pink? I'm gonna use a little bit of Creature. So I just went in with Breath, and now I'm gonna go in with Creature just to kind of mute that pink a little. Same brush. Is this my Yep, Referral 1. Even if I don't check the name of it, the number of it, so funny to me. I look over at my brush container. All I see is white tipped brushes, right, from Refer. And I will still pick the Refer 01 first. It's just the perfect shape for my kind of blown out crease that I like to do first thing. So, such a good brush. Let's see, we're going to go in a little with the Refer 14. It's a little bit of like a smaller blending brush, and I want to go in, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of Creature. I don't want to get too dark. That's what I say every time, and then it ends up, you know, way too dark. But I'm going to put that on the outer corner, and then I'm going to blend Creature into the lower lash line. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty, and I think it's going to look really pretty with the lip I'm going to use, because I want to do a coral look. I just don't usually use these tones. I usually use pinky brown. Oops, ow, that's my eye. Cool tones. Maybe this is a little too big for the under eye. Let's use, maybe, is this a Refer? Yep, a Refer 03. In Creature again. And just kind of concentrate that on the lower lash line. It's better. Not too much, not too much. Okay. Then we are going to go into the shade Fire right here. It's got like a, oh, where is it? Come here, Fire. This one right here. It has like a green, almost corally shift to it. It kind of matches Breath. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Look at it. It's like it shifts so pretty. These indie brands know how to do these beautiful, beautiful multi-chrome colors. I mean, you will not find a color like this in a Natasha Denona palette. I don't know. I can't think of one. Let me know if you can think of one, because dang. And Pat McGrath has her special shades, but does she have like a pinky green shifty color? Probably not. Oh my gosh. Woohoo! Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love that. Okay, and we're going to use like a smaller flat brush, Refer 02, in Fly right here. And I'm just going to put that on the inner corner, because you know I love a bright inner corner. And that's the brightest sparkly shade in here. And I just love it so much. Maybe do the brow bone a little. Kind of tie it together. You know what? I'm going to go into Fire with like the end of this brush. I hope you can see that right here. Just like the very tip of the brush. I'm going to go along the lower lash line. Because why not? More glitter, the better. Okay. Beautimus, Beautimus. Oh, I do want to go in one more time with my Refer 01 without any like extra product on it, and just kind of blend those colors together so that there's no harsh lines. Because, you know, we don't want harsh lines. Not for this look. Sometimes for like a cut crease, you want harsh lines. I haven't done a cut crease in so long. Oh, this palette. Love this palette. It's so beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Next, we are going to curl the lashes and put on some mascara. I have really been loving my Givenchy mascara. It's so pretty, you guys. It's so pretty. I kind of want to use a different one, but I just love that the Givenchy. It's like so black. I was looking at it like on Sephora, trying to figure out why I love it so much, why it feels a little different. And it's called, the shade is called Extra Black. So I think that it feels like it makes my lashes extra black. Isn't that crazy? So cool. Even with the white primer underneath it, which I've been really into recently. I think they just came out with like a 4D one. I just picked up the 3D one, and now the 4D one is out. But I've been loving the primer and then the mascara step. It's so great. It is an extra step, but to me, it's worth it. My eyelashes are so thin. My hair's so thin, like on my head. I have very thin hair. The short hair gives the illusion, you know, that it is thick, but it's not. It's very, very thin. And fine. I don't know, most hairdressers consider it fine, not thin, because they always get mad at me when I say that it's thin. But, I mean, so I guess it's not thinning, right? Like, not having any thinning yet. But it's very fine. And so it really, where was I going with that? Oh, my eyelashes too. My eyelashes are very fine. So they're definitely not thick. My hair is not thick. I like it short because A, it's super easy. Like, I mean, it was very apparent to me. Anytime we do anything, like, I was at a wedding once, I was a bridesmaid, and all the girls are doing their hair, and I can spend more time on my makeup because my hair takes me not that long. Max 10 minutes, maybe. Yeah, and I mean, I always put some kind of product in it to give it a little bit of shape because, I mean, if I don't, I have like permanent bedhead all the time. Okay, blush. I mean, not blush. We already did blush. Ooh, that's loud. I bet that was loud. Um, lips. What lip liner are we gonna use today? But yeah, so, ooh, this one looks like it might work really well. That's Pillow Talk. We might be using Pillow Talk. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think it looks like it's gonna match pretty okay. So, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. But I don't remember. Oh, because of my lashes. I was like, why am I talking about my hair? I am not good at hair. Hair is not my thing. And I really appreciate having it short and having it easy. So, one, it's easy. Two, it dries super fast because it is fine, not thick. It dries like it's almost dry by the time I get out of the shower. Like it dries really fast, which is really nice for me. This is the Merit Signature Lip Matte in Quartz. Look at that color. It's like it's gonna match my cheeks and my eyes. Oh my gosh, yes. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Hmm. I love it. I love it so much. It does. It definitely matches my eyes and my cheeks. And it kind of even pulls away from the fact that that highlighter is way too dark for me. So, loving it. I remember to do my eyebrows. If you watched my last video, you know I did the whole video without my eyebrows on. But okay, I think that's everything we are going to do together today. All the makeup I can't stop thinking about because I wanted to create this kind of coral look. It feels very spring to me. And maybe it's finally getting warm outside. The kids are playing outside, so that'd be nice if it would be spring. Idaho's very indecisive that way. But okay, so what do you think about this look? You into it? This palette, so underrated. It's so good. Okay. Uh-oh. Hmm. Why did my computer make that noise? All right, let me know down in the comments. What do you think about the makeup look, how it turned out today? I hope you enjoyed chatting with me. I love making these videos. And yeah, If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you love videos like this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Oh, you thing. Stop. Hello, my beautiful friends. Hope you're doing amazing. No. Change my mind.
I used to be so good at planning things. Since I met you, I threw my plans away. Coffee at night and 10 a.m. champagne. We can spend a week in London or LA. Yeah, the sun